All right, Scorpio. So your underlying energy is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords talks about internal travel, transitioning, moving on, leaving one space to get to the next, where there's a lot more opportunity for prosperity. Underneath that, you had the Devil. So that's very interesting. It's almost like the Devil is almost saying that you're moving away from something that's either been very toxic for you, something that hasn't been very healthy, or some sort of behavior, or some sort of pattern that you're no longer interested in being a part of, and finding the power in your situation despite how it looks. Okay, so that could be that. You know what I mean? That could be what's coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the reading itself. The current state of being here is the Queen of Cups. So this could be, this could be someone else, but considering that this is, you would come up as a king, you're a fixed sign. So it could be that you're dealing with another water sign, a Cancer, or Pisces, Scorpio, or this could even be you, right? But the whole relationship status, or if those of you that are single, this focus right now, the current state for you guys, has a lot to do with love, what you guys want, or what is wanted, right? This is also passivity as well, meaning things coming, being in a place of being in a place of stagnancy, not necessarily stagnant, but you're just waiting for things to come to you, or you're allowing things to come to you. Because the Queen of Cups, she doesn't go get her messages. The messages come to her when they're ready, or when she can command them too as well, if she wants to use them. But the Queen of Cups, she always receives things. She's a receiver. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is indicating here that there is some receiving energy going on in the present moment. Okay. Now, with that being said, I do get this feeling that with the King of Pentacles in the best path to follow, you have, this is kind of like the desire, not the best path to follow, this is the desired outcome. Sorry about that. But as far as this goes, I feel like you may want to feel like you're in a more stable place, or perhaps that the relationship has taken a turn for commitment, long-term goals. Like there may be like this feeling of or this desired outcome to kind of want to be more stable in your relationship instead of just so vulnerable, because the Queen of Cups is a very vulnerable energy, and the King of Pentacles, he's very grounded. He's very good at stabilizing things. He knows how to put things and build up. Well, take it like this, right? He knows how to build a table for things to be sat on, and like little garters and some stoppers on the bottom of the table so it doesn't get moved and stuff. So he's very stable as far as that goes, right? Nobody can bump that table and knock all that mess off. All right, it's like a cement table. That thing is solid. So I feel like there's a desire for solid connection, a solid relationship, something that feels like it's not going to kind of just fall apart. Because the Queen of Cups is a very vulnerable energy. So for some of you guys, you may be dealing with someone that's super sensitive, super vulnerable all the time, someone that is very emotionally charged or very sensitive. I do get this feeling though that you guys, you guys just may be kind of feeling like you need more of us, you need something to show you a little bit more security and support. Now what's keeping you guys from getting to the King of Pentacles is the Eight of Cups. So there is this looking at this energy, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's kind of like you're emotionally done with the situation. If somebody's emotionally done, right? Somebody's not happy. And when I say that, it's like, it's not necessarily that somebody is upset, angry, or depressed. It's more of just like dissatisfaction, because this person's walking away from the offers, the cups. They offer something wonderful, but it's not up to par. It's not really what he's looking for, okay, what this individual's looking for. So I do get this feeling that for some of you guys, it's like there's somebody that's just emotionally done, or there's just some energy that's just, no longer really serving its purpose anymore. And I feel like this purpose has been something that has been expected for a long time. It's almost like there's some manifestation, or there's some sort of work that was done towards this goal, or towards this option, and now it's not exactly satisfying anymore. It's like someone expected something to come in and wanted it at the time, but then now it's like, I don't know if I want this. Okay,
So it's in regards to kind of being true to yourself and what it looks like. With the best path to follow, finally actually here, the Ten of Swords is coming up. So it's almost saying here with the Ten of Swords that there may be some things that have ended really, really badly, or there's some things that need to just go ahead and be stopped, stop the way it is. Especially if it's not resonating with your truth, if it's not getting to who you are, if it's not resonating with who you are and your true desires and your true wants, then perhaps there's something that needs to just be cut, just sliced and diced. And usually I don't ever suggest something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Ten of Swords, see what they are trying to say with that Ten of Swords. Okay, Temperance talks about harmony, and I see this as a very, very personal card because you're taking care of yourself, moderation in all things, keeping yourself balanced, bringing harmony to your life. The reason why the Ten of Swords is coming up is because it's because it's advocating taking care of yourself, focusing on what you can do, fixing, not fixing yourself, but focusing on yourself in regards to the relationship. Okay, let me take, actually, what does Ten of Swords mean for Scorpio? What does that mean? What does it mean for Scorpio, the Ten of Swords? What is the best part of all even mean for them? Oh, okay, the Knight of Wands. And I don't think this means to be, to look at that. Underneath here is the Eight of Cups. Go with what your heart wants. That's pretty much what it means. And if your heart is led to just kind of shut something down, perhaps that's what maybe need to be done. And it's two Sagittarius cards here. And I feel like it's just like the situation, unfortunately, because the Ten of Swords is coming up. It looks like something has just been ended already, or just emotionally, there's nothing there to come back to. Because the Ten of Swords is a brutal ending, and nobody wants to come back to that. Nobody wants to come back to that. And it's one of those cards like this. The person is dead in the image, right? This is talking about a complete ending, something that's died off, something that's over. And I feel like the emotional aspect is void. The relationship is there, but the emotions are void. Because when you have this, this Eight of Cups here, this is the relinquishing of emotion. In my opinion, this is like that's done. It's no longer there. There's no life given to it. Emotion gives life. Water is life. So I feel like, with that being said, I don't think that there's a lot of life left into this relationship, even though this was something that was been wanting. This has been worked on for a while. This has been an expectation. This has been something that has been wanted for a bit. I don't think this is resonating as a want anymore, Scorpio. And I don't mean to say this, so I don't want to say it, and because if this is not what you want to do, of course, right? Stand your ground, commit, right? King of Pentacles. But at the same time, your feelings are showing that you're taking a step back, you're taking a rest, you're pausing, you're reevaluating, you're looking at your emotions, because honestly, you don't know what you do want, because the situation hasn't been showing this. The relationship isn't showing love right now. I think, in essence, I don't really want to go that whole breakup route, because I don't think this is a breakup. I feel like there's something that needs to just be addressed, be cut down to the point, to be open and honest with one another. And perhaps there's a situation here that it's just better off, not necessarily better off done, but better off kind of just laying that all there, just laying it all out. Now the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it can be that Sagittarius may betrayed you, but I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't see any other heartache. I don't see any heartache cards. I see a lot of moving on cards, like moving on, ending of a situation, dissatisfaction. There's still love in this relationship. You still have love for this person, but there's just something that's just not working with this relationship. And with that being said, I feel like you hope for courage or for some sort of strength. Maybe the strength card is coming up to kind of help push you through, to help get some sort of strength right now, considering that this situation is very very difficult to keep up because it doesn't resonate with your truth. It's not, you know, we're in Leo season where the North Node is, so it makes sense for strength to kind of come up, because if in case you really did want to keep this relationship up and running and still going, yeah, I feel like you want to hold on and stay strong. Now, the Six of Swords doesn't just mean the cutting of something. It can also mean the recovery of something. And considering that Temperance is healing, there could be that there may be a need to, you know, just address what has happened, address what's no longer working, and begin to try to implement some fun, or try to focus on, you know, the fun side of things, or try to enjoy each other as a way of healing. As you know, that could be that too, because the Four of Swords is a very healing energy in itself as well. After the Three Swords, right, and you pull those swords out, you gotta take a rest, right? That hurt. You gotta take a rest. So Scorpios, it may not be that it's a situation that needs to be a total breakup or anything like that, because I really don't want to go there with that. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing that. I see that there is a new horizon on the, you know, on the other side of the world, and I feel like you can reach it, you can touch it. It's just going to require a bit of patience, of course, with strength and some diligence, and obviously, right, you know, just having some fun and enjoying the connection as much as you can, because in your outcome you have the Lovers, right? And I don't see the Lovers. The Lovers can be a choice, and I don't see like there's really much of a choice to make in here. Perhaps other than whether this is something that's worth going for or whether it's not going for. But most importantly, guys, the Lovers talks about what you love, right? Focusing on what you love. What is it that you love? I feel like the emphasis of this outcome is that what you love is something you are willing to commit to, because that desired outcome and the outcome are next to each other, right? That's interesting that they're there like that. But what you love is what you are willing to commit to, and if you love this person, then you're willing to commit to it, right? But right now you're not sure how you feel with the four of Swords. I feel, I mean, you're not sure how you feel with the relationship enough to continue to commit to it, okay? Because your 7th house is Taurus anyway. You guys are very grounded in regards to love, but the Queen of Cups is coming up. I feel like there is love in the relationship, that, you know, just straight out. But as far as, you know, going about committing yourself and being in a more stable space with a relationship, I feel like it's not certain just yet. So I feel like taking your time, learning each other, and having a little more fun, that can definitely help you guys. That can definitely help your relationships. Now, for those of you that are single, this could just be talking about a situation that has ended pretty badly. And it's about getting back out there potentially, or maybe that there's a situation in regards to a connection with you and another person that was nice in the beginning, but probably didn't. I'm not saying it didn't last too long, but it's just that it probably didn't really resonate with how you wanted the relationship to go. But the person was nice. And it's all about focusing on what you can do now. What fun can you implement into your life? What is something that you can feel good about? Wow, romance is coming up here, guys. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Yeah, it just talks about having a little bit more fun. But, you know, fun and passion and you know, thinking about how much you guys want to be together, and really just having a time where you're not so, you know, where there's not a lot of serious conversation, or there's a lot of, you know, other things. Because I feel like just because it's a void of emotion doesn't mean that you hate the individual. That doesn't mean that you want to get out of the individual's life. It doesn't mean any of that. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to go that breakup route, because this doesn't mean you want to break up. It just means you're not emotionally satisfied with what's showing up. That doesn't mean that you want this situation to be over. And I feel like what this advice is saying is just like, do the best that you can and work and focus on yourself right now. Focus on what you want, because if you focus on you, the situation will change. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the wisdom of the Oracle cards have to say for your love life this week, Scorpio. Again, for the singles, like I was saying, maybe there's something going on where, yeah, there's just someone that you may be dating, or someone that you're seeing, or just, you know, yourself, period. You're just not satisfied with something. And Right now, it's about looking at what's more fun. What do you love? What is your heart's desire? What do you feel at the moment? And if so, do so. Follow your heart, because this is what this season's all about. You guys have TikTok. There's nothing like the present. Talks about timelessness. The past, the present, and the future happen all at once. And I feel like right now there's no time like the present. There's no time like. Obviously, I just said that. The situation here is also indicating to me is that there's no reason to rush. There's no reason to get to a certain place in any time or any fashion. And I feel like you already know that, Scorpio. I feel like you already know that the situation is going to take time and it's going to require, diligence and patience. And I feel like whatever connected you guys in the first place can connect you guys once again, because the connection is still there. The lovers is showing up. The connection is still solid. It's just that there isn't, like the romance angel says, right? It's unrequited love. Not enough chemistry to continue the relationship, but there is love there. There is something that's keeping you still there. And it's just having to find what truly brings the romance together, brings the romance from out of you both, that really can tie the relationship together. That can really tie you and this other person together, for those of you that are not in necessarily a relationship, right?